So me personally, I don't read Psalm 91 like a regular book. I read it like a protection plan. And reason being is that anytime I feel anxious or feel stressed, I think about what Psalm 91 says. And it starts off by saying that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. This is something I would read and I would pray every single day in the morning as like a protection policy upon my life. Knowing that as long as I dwell within the Lord, I shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. In other words, I shall permanently stay in the protection of the Almighty. And throughout Psalm 91, it says other promises of no evil shall befall us, that God will send his angels to protect us, that he will rescue us in a time of trouble, that he will satisfy us with long life, he will show us his salvation, and that we shall not fear the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day. And now that helps me to point myself back to God. So anytime I get those anxious thoughts, or anytime I may feel stressed, or any occasion that arises that makes me feel unease, I think about Psalm 91 and the promises that God has given those who dwell in the secret place of the Most High. Now, it's not a formula. It just helps refocus my perspective and put it back on God. And remembering that God is above my circumstances. He's above my situations. He's above my problems. So I read Psalm 91 like a prayer, but I do remember that this is conditional. It says that he that dwells, and what dwell means to me is to spend time with God intentionally through thanksgiving, focusing on God's word, God's character, giving him praise, giving him worship, giving him honor and reverence. So Psalm 91 is something that you could be praying as well. This is something that you could refer back to anytime you feel anxious or you feel stressed or if you feel unprotected. And we know that life still happens. But Psalm 91, God's word, helps us to shift our focus and our perspective back onto him, knowing that he's above our problems, he's above our circumstances, he's above our situations. So if you're looking for protection, read Psalm 91 and remember that God is with you. Be blessed.